sometimes you got to sit down. In a way, I always enjoyed the next job hunt in some ways because it gave me a chance to review what I'd done and what I'd been successful at. And I think we forget that sometimes because it's not fun being without a job. I'll be the first to admit it. And it can get depressing and it can get discouraging. And that's why you got to come to groups like this to be around people that can, you know, support you and help you. But I always like, yeah, you go, you work, and then you don't ever really stop to see what you've accomplished in life sometimes. And I always found reviewing my resume and updating my resume was kind of a fun exercise. Oh, you know, I got some skills. I got some mad skills, you know. In addition to, you know, bow hunting and nunchucks, I have skills. I can do things. So, and, you know, stay focused. It's a job. I mean, job hunting is a job. I mean, think about what you do and how organized you stay in your the jobs you have. You know, your daily list, your task list, your databasing the people you come across. You know, keep organized. Keep a database. Keep track of who you've run into and who you've talked to, and you know, stay up with them. I like the business journal too. In addition to the leads group in the business journal, there's also a big section on people on the move. Again, people who just got brand new jobs who probably left an opening somewhere. So again, I'm just looking for ways to think outside the box. But you know, whenever in fact, mine was just in there, and I got a bunch of cards and letters. And, hey, congratulations. Mostly from financial planners, but other than that, it's a great excuse to call somebody up. You know, but it's also, I like looking at the journal too, because I might see somebody that I've known and maybe I haven't talked to in a while. And you know, I'll clip out the article, I'll send it off to them. Hey, how's it going? Good to hear it. Not a bad way to stay in touch with people, you know, because they remember you. And then this is the same group I kind of keep in touch with. I'm always sending out resumes to them too, because they're in a variety of fields. Buddy of mine, he was in corporate training and got on this idea called 5 off, 5 on. What it is pit crew race team training. People don't realize that only the really top guys can take a crew with them around the country. Most drivers have to get local people to change the tires when they come into town, and there's training for that. So he started a pit crew training class. And sort of expanded on his background. Now he does like team building exercises. He'll take companies out there and put them out there in the garage, and they gotta, you know, change tires and all that. So it's a great team building. But he ended up selling that company, and now he's like consulting for the company, and somebody else bought it. He has less to do, but you never know where that network will take you. I guess that's the thing I've found. I've got to add something on here. How many are on LinkedIn? Very good. Ooh, okay. Almost didn't mention that. How many are on Facebook? It's too many recipes and things like that. LinkedIn's kind of cool because I've actually gotten reacquainted with some folks from 15 years ago, from when I was in upstate New York working for United Way, and just seeing where they are and what they're doing. In addition to, you know, a lot of my customers and people I've worked with. So it's not a bad little place to set up shop, keep your information up to date. Guess what? Employers are looking on those now. They're researching them for you. So that's why you really want to watch the Facebook stuff, especially about your last frat party or something. But LinkedIn's kind of cool. It's more professional, less, you know, less BS with the social stuff. I mean, it's really for the, you know, the business professional. You talk about the testimonial letter. Ask for recommendation. You know, when you go down through there, I'm still at like 87%. I need a referral letter, and then I'll be, I guess, at 100%. Because if you get your resume posted, you get your jobs updated, and then you ask for a referral or recommendation, and if somebody recommends you. So, same kind of thing. My buddy said, hey, what do you want me to say? Scott. I said, what do you want me to say? I said, okay, say this, and put put up there, you got a recommendation, now you're at 100%. So I found it very, very helpful, and people are popping in every day, and a quick email back. You know, you don't have to spend tons of time, because I sure don't have tons of time, but it's definitely not a bad way to stay up with things. Then my quote, you know, job hunting is just a job, it's not the real you. So sometimes it's hard to separate out you from what you're doing. So, but it is a job. Treat it like a job. Go after it. Your resources out there, the last sheet in there, you know, I mentioned Chamber, I mentioned the Business Journal. One of those I took off. There's a group called Business Leaders of Charlotte, and they meet monthly. It's just type in one version of this. I had it in here. Apparently, do I have it on?
Copy that.
It does. Okay, I'm looking at the old note sheet. My bad. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Business Leaders of Charlotte. It's fairly new. It's kind of a leads group, kind of a social networking where you actually meet people. They meet monthly. They have events monthly, usually downtown, Blackfin Restaurant or something like that. You may want to check that out. It's just, it's kind of new and it's different. It's a lot of people in there that got tired of the Chamber, got burned out of the Chamber, and now they're there going to those meetings. And again, it's just another social networking group where you go and pass out your cards and meet people in a lot of different industries. And you know, who knows what will come from it.
Yeah. Most people probably know this, but there are probably 20 groups similar to ours that exist, mainly at churches. At the first of the year, there's a lot of explosion of new groups. But
you were the first.
Yeah,
you guys were the only. Because I actually came here 15 years ago when I first. This is one of the first meetings I went to when I came to Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know, Bob Dillard was speaking. I remember that because Bob, he's passed away now, but he's pretty good. Did you know Bob? Bob Dillard?
No.
He spoke way back when. But
I wasn't born then.
This group, this group was the first, and yeah, there's a lot of others, which is great. But
right.
Yeah, well, it's another way to network. So.
Right.
And then I'm going to leave you with a little item here, and then open it up for if there's any additional questions, because this is really your time to help you market yourself. Affirm the truth. Maybe I'll repeat that with me. You can cut this out, put it on your mirror. I found this very helpful. Affirmation, you can put in, you know, thank you, God, thank you, job hunter gods, thank you, Mother Earth, Father, Mother God, whatever. But just repeat it with me. And I found this very helpful to keep me focused daily as I'm looking for the job. So thank you, I say God, for the right job, with the right company, with the right responsibilities, with the right benefits, with the right compensation, in the right location, right now. Seriously, cut that out, put it in your mirror, repeat that every morning. It will help you stay focused. It may seem simple, it may seem trite, but it really, because it is out there, guys. It is. I mean, if I can keep finding jobs, yeah, anybody can, right, Jeff? Questions? Anything you want me to kind of expand on? Some of the things I've gone over? Helpful.
I have a question. You said you said we could send you your information. You send it out to your group. What group is that? What group
It's my network from being in Charlotte 15 years and, you know, having 5 different careers. And
in your network groups in
still in
manufacturing?
the Chamber. Was that?
Is any of your network group in manufacturing?
Yes. It's there. So, yeah. A lot of sales and marketing, but some manufacturing, communications, healthcare.
So when you want to just send you a resume?
Yeah, B Ryan at WXDoctor.com.
Will do.